Hey, expert investors. Recently, as we were preparing for our joint venture themed lunch and learn coming up November 16th, I was asked by one of our team members what the worst experience I've ever had in a joint venture. And, it's all glam and glory when, we're talking about our most famous stories, but, the best lessons come from making mistakes. And, just like anyone else, I'm human and I've made some mistakes too. I would say the worst story or event I had with one of my joint ventures is I gave away too much. Earlier in my investing career, when I was just getting started and just getting into joint ventures, I didn't know how to sell and put a value on my experience, my expertise and wisdom in a deal. And I gave too much value to the money partner was bringing in. So I ended up doing a joint venture deal and gave away way too much of the equity in order to just get the deal done. At the time, I was just happy to have a deal, but looking back on it, in hindsight, I gave away 70% equity of the property, of the deal, and kept 30%. And the JV partner brought the money and the financing, and I brought the deal and did all the management and stuff like that. So I still made some money, but nowadays, I would never do a deal like that. And I think it's one of the biggest misconceptions we get is just because somebody else is bringing the money, it's not the most important part of the deal. And the biggest thing you're going to learn at this joint venture class is the 4 pillars we use to assess a joint venture deal and how we assign value to each partner's attributes that you're bringing to the table. So if you have a partner who's bringing money and the property, there's a way to assign value to that. If you have a partner who's bringing the money, the value, the property, the money, and the financing, there's a way to assign value to that in a very easy to understand and very easy to explain way. And this method we developed comes from years of experience, and we use it now very, very successfully. So if you are just getting started in joint ventures and it's your first couple of deals, don't give away too much. Your time, your energy, your value, your wisdom, your experience is worth at least 50% in a deal, especially if you're bringing it yourself and you're going to be doing the management going forward. So I hope to see you November 16th. We're going to have a special guest, Carlos, who's going to talk about his, let's call it a little bit of an extravagant career in raising money and doing joint ventures. And we'll be giving up our regular updates, and you'll get to meet a lot of like-minded investors and have some fun networking. And remember, lunch is on us. Talk to you soon.